I'm Mike Papantonio, and this is America's Lawyer, where we dig in behind the headlines to give you the details and information that corporate media won't give you because their advertisers don't let them. As always, I've got Farron Cousins with me, the progressive voice. Honest to God, one of the best progressive voices in the business. The stories, they're big mix today. Let's start off with talking about the Bezos story. You know, we last week or 2 weeks ago, our headline was corporate America basically comes groveling to Trump. I don't remember the exact words that were used, but they're groveling. They're going down to Mar-a-Lago, flying in. There's more jets flying into to South Florida right now than ever. Going down to kiss his ring and say, yeah, we're really sorry about what we did. I know we gave $20 million to your opposition. I know we were out there calling you a Nazi and a freak and every other thing, but we're here to make nice now because they're terrified of this guy. Bezos is no different. Go ahead.
Right, and Bezos may be one of the most dangerous because not only is Amazon a top military contractor, a top retailer, but also he owns the Washington Post. So Bezos obviously has a lot of kissing up to do because you've got Trump who says maybe we'll go after the media. So Bezos says, well, hold up. We actually love you over at the Washington Post. He did an interview a couple days after we, talked about him being the next to go grovel, and he did it exactly like we said. He did it.
It was pathetic.
It really was.
It was pathetic. It was, all that stuff you read, we didn't mean it. It was every week. I'm talking about during his first presidency, second, during the election, it was every week. You're a Nazi, Hitler, you're fascist. They love this word, existential. If I have to read existential threat, the term existential everything now. The Washington Post is crazy with the term. It's like MSNBC. But he was an existential threat to democracy. It was constant. And now do you think this is this kind of character? Is this the personality that says, oh, yeah, well, no problem.
Well,
don't worry about
there
it.
were a lot of, articles and op-eds in the Washington Post normalizing, some of Trump's most erratic behavior, a lot of conservative voices in there too. And so when Bezos did this interview and he's talking about, oh, the press is not the enemy, but it's up to us to prove it to him. We've got to do it. What Bezos is saying is that, listen, this Washington Post, we're about to make a sharp right turn. And I think we are going to see that with them. But more importantly, Bezos also gave up the game. He doesn't give a damn about the Washington Post. No. The Washington Post is his outlet to get on Trump's good side because at the end, he said that he was optimistic about Trump's second term, citing the incoming president's energy around deregulation. The Washington Post doesn't need deregulation. Amazon and their cloud services and their military contracts, they do.
Didn't you do a story one time in maybe a year or so ago, and in the amount of money the government pays to Bezos, it's almost 60% of his income. Some crazy.
Yeah, 60% I believe was the number, maybe a little bit higher, but that's what people don't understand. They think, well, Bezos is rich because everybody buys everything from Amazon.
No.
He'd be rich with just that, but the money that they're getting from the Department of Defense, and most of it is just for cloud storage purposes, that is where the bulk of his money each year comes from, the federal government.
And add to that, you've got Musk, who, Musk and they aren't buddies.
Yeah.
And so Bezos is watching, wait a second, my biggest competition. Remember when they got into this fight about who was going to go to Mars first?
Right.
Bezos had, matter of fact, right here in town, Bezos had one of his launch and recovery ships that he was going to compete with Musk.
And then Richard Branson beat them both.
That's right. That's exactly right. But the point is, they hate each other.
Really
and it's got to be killing Bezos that Musk is like, he's part of the cabinet, man. I mean, Musk is his right-hand guy. He's almost the president in abstention, isn't he?
Yeah, he really. Musk traveled with Trump to France this past weekend for the reopening of Notre Dame, to the point where you've got Republican senators that have done interviews that say, Where the hell is J.D. Vance?
I know.
Does he even exist? And that's another thing too.
Well,
I mean,
we
maybe
gotta-
a conversation
we've
for
gotta
another
do,
day.
Yeah,
but
we got to do a story on that. It's amazing.
like
to
J.D.
me.
Vance is MIA and Elon Musk has taken over.
It's like they don't understand there's another election coming up in 4 years, and they better get Vance developed. Anyway, this is pathetic.
It really
I mean,
is.
it's just so pathetic to see these groveling billionaires that understand. They know as they're doing it. This is not the kind of guy that says, "Oh, that was yesterday. It's okay. Let's move on." He's going to punish them. He's going to punish them.